This is the 9:30 candle. So like I said, I wait till after this candle forms and close. And also the good thing about TradingView is the time. So we got a countdown over here going on. So after that candle closes, when I mark it up, and then we hop in the trade. This is as high as it could go. As you can see, y'all, it still didn't break and create a new high outside of the zone. We'll then wait for this candle to break out and actually hold, and then we take it. You see how they close below that line, and they still struggling to make it above the line. Just so y'all can see the candles more. Let me expand this a little bit so y'all can see how it's doing. All right, y'all see how they coming in aggressively? But like I said, you know, we want to wait for a break out of this zone right here, below the 930. So when it break out, then this will be our target. I'm gonna target the first, maybe like right here, not really all the way down here, because you're gonna have some type of pullback once we get like at least right here. "41 more seconds on this candle to see how it closes. If it's still closing underneath this line, that's good." Y'all, so it's looking like it's going into our zone. So we're waiting for a break and hold around here. I'm gonna mark this up with this so y'all can see. I'm gonna go ahead and take it to this first area of interest, because remember, we're in and out. After a bit of a pullback, then I may get in, because y'all only take 2 to 3 trades a day, and that's including options, and that's it. I'm off the charts. That is it. So yeah, we're gonna wait for a break. Dang, that candle is not even like, ooh, it is going. We got 1 minute on this candle. Let's see how it closes, because you might get a retest right after this, or this might be the retest. Yeah, this is probably the retest, y'all, because buyers is showing that buyers is coming back in as the candle is moving up. But if it closed below, I'm definitely gonna get in. All right, it looks like it's about to close above that, so it's a no for me. We're still waiting. Let's see what this second candle do. Well, this third candle, anyway. All right, so this candle is about to close in the zone. I'm still not doing nothing, y'all. I'm still waiting. And this is why we wait. This crazy pullback. Imagine me getting in on this tiny little break and it didn't close. You get what I'm saying? Then we would have been in this drag right here. So that's why we wait, y'all. Like, for real. Just wait. They gonna show you exactly where it want to go. And also, you can avoid the fake outs. We don't want to be getting in fake outs. That's number one. And if you don't want to catch this move, y'all, because I don't usually go for the first move on futures like I go for options. And I only do that because of theta. I normally go for the second move or whatever. So let's see what buyers do. And we're just still waiting, y'all. And overall, y'all see how it's still trading like in this range. It's not making no sudden big moves. And also, y'all pay attention to like the taps into the ranges, because it honestly is telling you that it has interest in coming down. You get what I'm saying? Just pay attention to candle closures. That's why I can't stress it enough. You gotta close below. I'm about to get in as a sell. Always go in with like just one, like take it slow, y'all. Y'all don't have to be going crazy. And I still owe y'all story time about my units and my micros that I was taking. It was ridiculous, y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to do that, so I have to share that story with y'all. But start off with one, you know, and gradually work your way up, like to 3 or something like that. But y'all, I was doing like 10, 18, 20. Like, I was going in. You hear me? It was crazy. But yeah, I owe y'all story time on that. I promise y'all I'm gonna get y'all story time. Oh, and let me show y'all so that way, because nobody think I'm capping about I'm in a short. This is the live account, and it shows you as, you know, I make profit, what I'm losing, what I'm winning, and stuff like that. So, oh no, we in a pullback again. I ain't got time for no pullbacks. First of all, my account ain't got time for no pullback. So let's see what it do, y'all. And this is what I mean by these breaks too. Like, I be wanting it to be a strong break. Sometimes it be going crazy. So as y'all can see, this matches this. I just want to show y'all that this match this or whatever. It's the same number. But I want to show y'all this is like literally my account. It's not a demo. It would say Trading View over here, but I trade off of, I use TraderBait as my broker. And yeah, that's it. I'm in one position and gold. But yeah, y'all get the point. So as y'all can see, the 15 minutes shows you like a clearer, like, you know, direction and stuff like that or whatever. But I take my entries on the 5 minute and then I watch on the 15 minute. All right, buyers is finally looking exhausted, so we'll see what sellers, if they come back into where my target is. Because y'all see the time that this is happening. This is normal when this second play usually take place. So instead of marking up y'all 930, y'all could mark up the 945 candle and take the break off of that as well. So that's just a FYI, okay, to put in y'all notes. And journal, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all about journaling. I don't think I mentioned that in any of my videos. But y'all journal, even when y'all lose and stuff, so that way you can learn from your mistakes and just get kind of in a routine of, you know, just taking the trade. I was not anticipating to stay in this long, to be honest. But I mean, that's just how the markets are. You just don't know what it's capable of doing. Like, you just don't know. So yeah, I'm still waiting, y'all, because it definitely has interest. Y'all see how it keep coming back down here, and it gave a lower close than this. So this is another indication. So right now it's just doing another correction until it get here. Y'all, is tapping into my first zone. And I am out. I'm not even about to play with it. I'm tired of holding this trade, not even playing. This is where I would say if you want to get back in, you can, because we know the initial play, it played out. It took longer than expected, as y'all saw. But after this pullback, which I would go down to the 5, I will wait for this pullback to finish, because y'all already seen what just happened up here. Ain't nobody got time. This is where I would say I would take my second play and get back in and take it to this line. Let's see what it do right here, because I might just hop back in. All right, y'all, so let me show y'all the total now is, it closes after you close the thing. It won't show your profit right here. You just got to go under account summary, P&L of $114.16, bringing my account to 337 from the 220, what we started off with, 221 or something like that before I took out my stuff. Anyway, yeah, so now we're at $114. So y'all, I'm gonna continue to build slow with y'all, because realistically, I want y'all to get it. I don't want y'all to worry about the money part. You get what I'm saying? I want y'all to worry about building your skill. And I think I'm gonna get back in on this. Let me take it to that one. It's showing interest in this right here. Yeah, so y'all, this is it. This will be my second trade. I'm not gonna take any more trades today. I like to be in and out, y'all. Usually this would be around this time would be my second trade. Like, I would have taken my first trade and then got in on my second trade, and I would have been done. But yeah, that play took longer than expected. I'll let y'all see how I close out on this one. Oh, this on the 15 minute. Let me see what it's doing on the 5 minute. Let's see what it's doing on the 5. On the 5 minute, we got two candles. That's a good sign. That's definitely a good sign. All right, y'all. Oh, okay. Let me get out. All right, y'all. So it actually hit my second and third TP. So now we're at 423 with a total P&L today of $200. Y'all see how it's hitting the levels though? So when you see that your levels are getting hit, it wants to continue in that direction. Even if this closes above this, we still know that it has interest, that it wants to go down, because look how far it came down. You get what I'm saying? You just have to wait for another pullback, but it's going to eventually get there. All right, so we on a higher time frame now. Remember I told you about conversations? Like when it's trading side by side like that, just look at what it's doing on a higher time frame. Come to the 1 hour. I would stay at the 1 hour, maybe the 4 2. This is from yesterday's movement, and this is today. So that's why I said, like, if it don't close below this, y'all, then it's gonna try to go back up. But if not, then that's when you look and see, okay, where you headed, which it might want to target this whole thing. I think y'all, they be calling this a fair value gap. Y'all, I just be calling it a candle. It might want to target this candle right here and take out the low of this candle. So I can mark this up for tomorrow. I'm gonna just put this right here, or it might do it overnight. I'm gonna just put key level. Okay, here we go. So if we come back and look, we want to see if it actually hit this key level, and if it breaks out and then come all the way down here targeting this level. I hope this made sense. This is the 1 hour. You see how we're trading in it stayed in this zone, like, especially because buyers was not able to create a new high. It stayed right in here. This is from the previous day. This is from the 16th, Monday. Sorry, this is Sunday going into Monday, and this is Monday going into today, Tuesday. So you see this? It's not doing much. It's just trading in the zone, but we took it on the back on the down because we saw that buyers couldn't create a new high, and they now creating new lows. So this is closing above. Let's go back to our 15 minute. So this is how 15 minute did. It's still closing below our line, y'all. Below our target, which is right here in here. It's still closing below that. So that's a good sign. So it really might tap down into here overnight, honestly. It might come down into here overnight, but we'll check back tomorrow. But just for the recap, this is my live account. Y'all saw where I started from. Summary today, 201. It was one something before we got back in. It took the second trade right here, and that's it. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and we're gonna build this account slowly, patience.